it's shooting all the way up into my sigmoid colon! Oh, no.
Hey, it is early in the morning. It's like 6 something in the morning. So I got up. I had a big old cup of black coffee, and that of course leads me to in here. And you're probably wondering, why am I watching a video of Chuck sitting on the toilet? Well, that's because late last night I finished installing a bidet. And it's all fancy and stuff because I have a remote control that goes to my toilet.
All right, here we go. This is Chuck's ridiculous idea. My first impression is that the heated seat, totally unnecessary.
I actually read the instructions, and apparently I was doing it wrong. So there's a button on here that says Easy Wash. And apparently if you push it, it will blast your ass at full power for like a minute, with this weird little oscillating thing that goes back and forth and sprays up your ass. There's some other buttons that like will do lower pressure, but to hell with that. I mean, if you're gonna do it, just go all out, right? By the way, I'm gonna make Mike sit on this toilet too, and I'm not gonna tell him what the other buttons do. I'm just gonna tell him this is the only button that's available and you have to push it just because I want him to blast his ass at full power.
Charles suggested the Easy Wash.
And let's face it, we are the kind of guys who, if we're going to blast ourselves in the ass, it needs to be full power. So without further ado, in case you're wondering, I did save you the first half of this where, I actually used it.
All right. Ironically, this is not the first time I've taken a shit on camera.
So this is just the washing phase. Just so you... keeping it real with you, In case you ever wanted to get one of these for yourself, maybe you're wondering if this is actually worth it. I don't know. And to prove that we're not sponsored, I don't remember the name brand of this bidet that I'm using, so I'll put it in the description or something. If you want one for yourself, you can go check it out. So there you go. We are clearly not being paid or sponsored to do this because I literally cannot remember the name of it. It says Alpha on the remote, so I'm guessing that's the company name. I don't know. I'll put it down there. All right, let's do this. Ready? Easy Wash. Oh, it beeps. It's like on a roller coaster. You know it's coming. And it like vibrates. Whoa! Oh my god, it's Oh! It's squirting! I don't know how long you're supposed to own a bidet before you stop giggling every time you use it. That water is warm. Did I turn it up too high? I think I turned it up too high. That water is warm. Whew. Yeah, it's up too high. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. That's hot. That's hot water. Scorching. It's like steaming. There's steam. You probably can't see this. There's steam rising up from between my legs. Like I've got crotch steam happening. It's squirting my asshole! Oh my god! Oh, it's shooting all the way up into my sigmoid colon!
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, this is so fucking weird. How does it know?
Okay, stop. You done? Stop. Oh my God. How long is this supposed to go on for? It needs... Okay, I think it's done. That was kind of intense. That was a lot. All right. It comes with a fan. It's supposed to be the dryer, so this I haven't played with yet, so let's try that. That is also at full power.
Oh, yeah. And now there's a fan that's drying me off. It's a weird dichotomy. The warmth of the seat and the coolness of the fan blowing up my butthole. This is fucking weird, man.
It's okay. So where the seat is, it's like underneath it, and it's blasting up onto. That's warm. That is warm. That is really warm. Okay, I'm turning that down too. That is like singeing the hairs off my ass. Okay. So this is to dry you up. I have a critique. So it's off to the side because the sprayer nozzle is in the middle. So the heater's like off to the side, which means it's hitting like one cheek more than the other. So I feel like this half of my cheek's going to be dry and this half's going to be wet. And I don't know. You don't want a wet ass, right? Right? Is that right? It's very early. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
I'm just gonna let the fan run for a bit. Water, dry, nozzle, wash and dry. Water temperature. Yeah, actually, there's some kind of heater. There must be a heater somewhere because it wasn't squirting like cold tap water. I can't tell if the fan is heated or not. It feels cool, but the seat is so warm that it's hard to get a sensation of temperature.
Although I tell you what, this is a great way to wake up in the morning. If you're feeling a little sleepy and you're like, oh man, I just need to wake up and the coffee's not doing it, you can blast yourself in the ass with your toilet. It's still going. I like how the stop button is red. It's like this emergency stop. I might have to hit that pretty soon because that's... Well, no, I'm gonna let it do the cycle. It's supposed to do its thing, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing.
Okay. I guess it's better than using crumpled up bits of toilet paper? I think with a little adjustment, I mean, you can adjust the nozzle, but it was shooting straight into my rectum, which just felt weird. But I guess I'm pretty clean, I guess. So, sure, why not? If you're into that sort of thing. And it's not like you have to replace the whole toilet. It just sits directly on the seat. Maybe. I neither like it nor dislike it. How about that?
I'd have wiped and been done by now. This is taking a long time. But, you know, my hands don't have shit on them, so I guess.
2 hours later.
Maybe this doesn't stop. Maybe this one just goes for... Oh no, it just beeped. Oh. There you go. It's done. According to this, now I am now washed and dried. I'm about to test that theory. Let's see if I am actually washed and dried. Pardon me. Okay. So like I thought, one cheek is like toasty, warm, and dry. The other cheek is cool and kind of damp. But I am clean. All right, well, there you go. I am clean. Is this totally necessary? I don't know. I leave that up to debate. Is this like the best bidet I've ever used? Yeah. I had one before a long time ago, and it was literally just like a throttle, and it was only connected to the cold water. So when you turn it on, like it really was like a jet engine throttle. You know, like you twist it, and the power would just get harder and harder, and it would hit you just like a power washer. And it was just freezing cold water when it did. So compared to that, yeah, this is pretty nice. The warming seat is nice too. I sit down on a nice toasty toilet seat. Yeah, so, you know, as far as bidets I've ever used, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. As far as this compared to any other form of washing your butt side, yeah, it's totally viable. I recommend it. I don't remember what it's called, but I recommend it. I'll put it in the description. All right, now I got to convince Mike to sit on this thing sometime later. I think he's coming over today. We're going to record, so let's see if I can convince him to sit on my toilet. Usually don't have to ask very hard. It usually happens pretty much regularly every time he comes over. So this will be a fun surprise for him, huh? Thanks for watching.
Oh, God.